And two North Central alums are using their broadcast degree a decade later in a whole new way. After teaming up to co-host the morning show on Star 96.7 in Joliet, Maggie Pielsticker, Peterson, and Laura Dixon Hirsch have taken their talents to the internet, hosting the Maggie and Laura Podcast. NCTV 17's Justin Zipser has more on the DJs and the possible future of talk radio.
This is the podcast at Maggie and Laura.
And a very unusual episode, number 34.5.
Since the fall of 2010, Maggie Pielsticker, Peterson, and Laura Dixon Hirsch have met up each weekend at Maggie's apartment to record a new episode of their internet radio podcast. The two longtime friends have a few regular segments, but their hour-long episodes mostly revolve around free-form conversation.
Usually what we're talking about is just kind of girl talk, as if you happen to stumble across a conversation between two best friends, what you'd hear.
Both attended North Central College and were involved right here at WONC, the campus's student-run radio station. But they weren't always best friends.
I didn't like Maggie very much back then. I just didn't like her look. I thought she looked snooty. And then we wound up working together at Star 96.7, and we started talking one morning, and I thought, wow, she is really nice. I can't believe I didn't like her all these years.
Their natural rapport was noticed, and the two co-hosted the morning show at Star for around 2 years, but have since moved on. Laura has 3 kids, and Maggie is now the PR director at Catholic Charities, a company that provides food, clothing, and counseling to those in need. The radio pros are accustomed to expensive equipment and studios at their former jobs, but for their podcast, all they need are a few items and a dining room table.
At this point, it's not expensive to have your own studio using a laptop, a couple microphones, a mixer, things like that. So that's relatively simple.
The pair get a few hundred hits per episode and make no money from the endeavor, but say it's simply a good excuse to enjoy spending time together.
It is like we just kind of get together and catch up with each other. So it's been, a lot of fun, and I hope we can keep going for a long time like this.
In the future, Maggie and Laura hope to gain listenership and be on the forefront of the future of talk radio.
I think there's a big future in podcasting, and we're just in on the beginning of it. I hope I'm right.
And if Maggie and Laura are right, who knows how big the podcast can become. I'm Justin Zipser for Naperville News 17.
To subscribe to the podcast, you can visit maggieandlaura.com.